Shalom, shalom. Let brothers get in here. Shalom, shalom. I'm gonna go ahead and get started. This all honor, praise, and glory be to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua, Wahakodash Wakah. Double honors to the apostles and the elders at the great millstone who rule well. Peace and blessings to the brothers teaching the truth across the four corners of the earth where we have been scattered to, unfortunately, before a greater good due to the breaking of the covenant, the holy covenant. Special deal made by our forefathers, our ancestors with the Most High God, who people ignorantly call God, right? And to the rest of the believers out there, their women, children, friends of the prophets of the Israelite nation, which consist of the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians. To you, I say peace and blessings as well. If you're proving that faith by your works, right? That's how it's to be done. You know, it's tough, but you know, you got to keep going. So we're back again by the grace and mercy, the spirit of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua, with the 12th episode of I Will Stand Upon My Watch. So I'm going to go ahead and get into it. This is Habakkuk 2 and 1. I will stand upon my watch and set me upon the tower, and will watch to see what he will say unto me, and what I shall answer when I am reproved. And the Lord Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua answered me and said, write the vision and make it plain upon tables, that he may run that readeth it. Now, I'm going to go ahead and read verse 3 by the Spirit. For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come. It will not tarry. So in this episode, we'll be covering pretty much just a slew of different news. At least I thought. So I might change the title, post-production. But pretty much at this point, a slew of news. So let's start with this. Let's get this out the way right. So October 31st just passed, so-called October 31st, right? It says this Halloween's blue moon will bring a rare treat to the skies. It was actually a full moon on October the 31st, right? So-called Halloween, right? Very wicked day, a day when those that deal with the left hand of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua, they tap into that power, and they pretty much, you know, summon demons, and the Lord, he vetoes it pretty much. And it's just the worshiping of left hand angels, man. These heathens, these of all sorts, starting with the Edomite nation first and foremost, they channel these angels, and they, you know, they evoke these spirits, man. They really try to tap into it. So during this time, you got all these different was it solstice and different hunting seasons and stuff like that they get into. So this is a really highly demonic time, right? That's, you know, it's vetoed by the Father, You know, it's crazy. Because it said one of the brothers, he did some research and he said the last time it was a full moon on so-called Halloween was in 1944, which is spiritual, right? Just saying that. It says for the first time since World War II, people in all world and Slovakia, people in all parts of the world will be able to see the October 31st display. And this was obviously on October 31st. So yeah, man, a full moon happened. It says, I'm gonna jump down to this right here, and this is in the scriptures. Lord said He was gonna do wonders in the sky. 2 moons in 1 month, 2 full moons in 1 month. It says the full moon that will be visible October 31st is called the blue moon because it's the second full moon of the same month, following the harvest moon of October 1st through October 3rd. And so that's that. It says, and in a rare treat, the 2020 Halloween, so-called, right? That's the wrong hollow, but full moon will be visible to the entire world rather than just parts of it for the first time since World War II. So yeah, one of the brothers, see, it said the last full moon visible around the globe came in 1944. So the brother, he beat y'all to it, But anyway, moving on from that, there's something I want to go into real quick.
God showed us a vision of the new life. Go through all the processes. And by the way,
Vice President Biden, your reaction, and just 40% of Americans say they would definitely agree to take a coronavirus vaccine if it was approved by the government. What steps would you take to give Americans confidence in a vaccine if it were approved?
Make sure it's totally transparent. Have the scientists of the world see it, know it, look at it, go through all the processes. And by the way, this is the same fellow who told you this is going to end by Easter last time. This is the same fellow who told you that, don't worry, we're going to end this by the summer. We're about to go into a dark winter. And he...
Article that was covered this pretty much, I think this was gone into in the last couple episodes, but pretty much it's something I said I want to go back into that article that we went into because this is a part that I noticed him saying a lot of the brothers, I believe, possibly be truly men of the Lord, man. I do believe that, God went into this, starting with the apostles and elders on down. The elder apostle Gabar, he went into it. But this is something that, caught my eye personally as well, immediately, as far as remarks and statements, quotes, or whatever from the final debate, which was last week. And he said that we were getting ready to go into a dark winter. Now, when you go back into the whole Halloween thing, because these elites, they get into it too. Just did a lesson on it. The so-called white man, he really pushes this holiday because the elite bankers and all of these so-called Edomites, they all deal with the left-hand power. You got the Bohemian Grove, the worshiping of the owl, which is like a over 8-foot tall statue in the middle of the woods somewhere in California, right? That's been known about for years. This is not even new information. This is just something that's always been around, but a lot of people don't know about it, and that's where you got the top. Pretty much, I can go into it right now. You know what? I might go. I probably won't. Reveal too much, but pretty much, you got the world leaders that meet there. They get like they have on TV the inauguration. That's pretty much the sense of what they do there. You know, they get into the different sacrifices and stuff like that, and they worship, you know, the tall owl. And there's pictures, man. We have pictures of this stuff, man. You know, real quick, what I will do is this. Okay, it says, read me. It says, this is a simple crash course, a quick and easy learning of basic facts, providing documentation, historical facts, the Bible, and more to reveal this current world you're living in, right? To reveal this current world you're living in fact, has been influenced / consumed by the beast-like country called America. This specific country in the Bible is codenamed daughter of Babylon, and spiritual Sodom and Egypt, which has been marked to be destroyed by nuclear fire, by the way. Inside, you will see every basic body part, category, right? In categories. So they show it to you in categories on here. But anyway, of the beast, right? The different components that help make up the beast, different parts, categories, if you will, of this dragon-like built system, right? Shown to you that you unawarely might be thriving or residing in, because you are actually a part of the beast. You're in the beast. You're in the belly of the beast. It says simply by clicking the box in the upper left-hand corner. All right. So we're going to go into a specific point. Let's see. Let's go into this. Secret societies. All right. So what you have here is the proof. You see what I'm saying? This is the proof. You know? This is what goes down, man. And I ain't going to go too deep. You see that? See that? I ain't going to go too deep. See what I'm saying? The Edomites, man. That's because you see right here, Salakia. See right here, they're gonna see the statues talked about. You know, all real images. We ain't worried about these damn people, man. We worry about Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, man, the Creator, our Father, man, our Father. You know. So yeah, this is all old, man. This is not nothing new. But yeah, this is what they do, man. So the elites, they get into all this. They get into it heavy. You see that? See that? No exaggeration. So-called elites. You know? I'm gonna get a little bit more. I'm gonna get off here. See what I'm saying? So yeah, all your so-called presidents. Yeah, man. This is what they get into. So of course he know what he's talking about. Now with that being said, that was just to prove the point. these people know, man. You know, they 100% know. He know what he was saying because they know the times and what what they're into is all set up. Just like we know what time we're in based off what we're into, and that's the Lord's word, the prophecies. So when we see certain things happening in real life, we'll be like, oh, this is this, or we're at this point. Okay, this is this. You see, which we already got right here. Habakkuk 2 and 3, for the vision is yet for an appointed time. When the so-called white man is destroyed, he's put in slavery, man. All them damn devils at the Bohemian Grove, you see what I'm saying? Worshiping the damn owl and all this damn stuff. All that's going to be brought to an end, man. Right? That's all a part of this vision of what I just mentioned. It says, for the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak. You see, because they know the times. They know you got the signs of the times, and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come. It will not tarry. You see, but his soul which is lifted up in him is not upright in him, but the just shall live by faith. You know, so this is going on talking about the so-called white man, which we won't go into, and that's a good scripture, brother. Good scripture, Shalom. He know what he said because he know that the full moon just passed Halloween. They believe in the gods on the left hand, so-called gods, or the gods on the left hand, which is just the powers on the left hand, which is just the left hand angels, the workers for Yahweh. They allow him to these damn devils because they're of the duality of the earth. You got Jacob, who's of the right hand, and Esau, who's of the left. Jacob is to deal with the right hand. The Father Himself. We are the children of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua. You know, the Israelites, the 144,000, right? I was with Yahushua, the creators. You know, it has been put in our nation. You know, those same spirit, those are people, man. We're the children of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua, man, the children of the Creator. And we have an envious fraternal brother named Esau who deals with the left hand. So he gains access to certain powers by being wicked, you know, and doing what the Lord set up to just balance out. Ultimately, to always be the weaker one. You see, the weaker of the two forces. So him worshiping the left hand is gonna get him destroyed. But my whole point, this guy know what he's talking about because that's what they get into. And I'm gonna get something real quick that the brothers just posted. Yep, it's Psalm 64 and 2. Hide me from the secret counsel of the wicked. You see, from the insurrection of the workers of iniquity. And when you go into that iniquity, that's the trouble. You know, and etc., man, and wickedness, you know. So that's what they do. That's what they get into. So did he know we're about to so-called go into a dark winter? Because that's what the Lord has vetoed, and they're setting it up. They're doing it. So of course he knows. That's why he's able to say it.
He has no clear plan, and there's no prospect.
Clear plan. Now, real quick, I believe that's Jeremiah. I want to get. Give me 1 second. It's a few of them. You know what? Let's keep it simple. Let's do this, and we won't be here too long. This is a quick watch, man. Lord willing. They know not, Psalms 82 and 5. They know not. You see, they know not the enlightened ones, those that haven't had their candle lit. You see, they know not, neither where they understand. They walk on in darkness. You see, all the foundations of the earth are out of course. So that's dealing with, you see, key word in there is darkness. And that's not being enlightened. You see what I'm saying? So that's the rest of our people and the rest of these lost heathens out here that really don't know what's going on. We know that a dark winter is coming. We've been expecting on it. You know, and the darkness really already here, right? So they know not. They walk on in darkness. All the foundations of the earth are out of course, and then ultimately it's talking about Esau, man. He has no clue what he's really doing or what he's a part of, man. He has no clue. Now, say a little bit and just keep it pushing, you know. See that? Salakia, 60 and 6. Nope, 60 and 2. For behold, the darkness shall cover the earth. You see? So there's prophecy. We already knew that was coming. And gross darkness, the people. You see? Gross darkness. What is gross darkness? See, cloud, heavy or dark cloud. Gross dark, thick darkness. It's about to get real bad out here, man. Because when all type of shit can happen when you in pitch black. You can fall off a cliff. You can sink in quicksand. You can get ate by a damn lion that you didn't know you was running into. You can eat your kids. You can live like a beast. You could take a chip because you don't think God's real anymore. That's gross darkness. You see that? That's what they getting. That they know this is about to get real bad, man. You believe people gonna really start imitating these movies when the movies imitating them. That's why when the new Batman come out, the people get these damn Edomites always want to play the Joker. Someone go shoot up a theater because they think they living out. These people is bugged out, man. They haven't no clue of what's going on. And I got something real quick. In Sirach 38, I'm going to start at verse. I always do that. Let's see real quick. Matter of fact, it's oh man, it's good. This is not even the one I wanted, but this is nuts. Let me see real quick. He said, "Oh, wicked imagination." I got something good right here. Bear with me 1 second. Okay, so this is Sirach. I'll pull it up on here. It's all good. I got something good too right here. Let's see. This is Sirach 37 and 3. Sirach 37 and 3. O wicked imagination, which camest thou in to cover the earth with deceit? You see that? And that's how these people, that's where these people at, man. These people, these Edomites, people about to really bug out. The gross darkness is about to really cover the earth, man. You see? They're going to eventually take down YouTube. Ain't no light going to be given. YouTube taught you everything. You see? You used YouTube to learn everything, man. You was able to go directly to the scholars of different categories. You see what I'm saying? Without paying. I got one more real quick. I'm gonna get this. This is Sirach 40 and 1. Great travail is created for every man, and heavy yoke is upon the sons of Adam. See, that's all inhabitants of the earth. From the day that they go out of their mother's womb to the day that they return to the mother of all things. Their imagination of things to come, you see, and the day of death, trouble, their hearts, and cause of fear. from him that sitteth on the throne of glory unto him that is humbled into, it's like in earth and ashes. You see, so it's this is really heavy, man. This is a real heavy chapter. So I don't even want to go into this, but this is just telling you that people imaginations and thought processes really, you know what I'm saying, they really run wild. You really don't know where they could be at, you know, what level they could be operating on, you know, where they're truly at. They say their imagination of things to come and the day of death, trouble. People be vexed. There's people vexed right now. You see, their thoughts and cause of fear from him, because a lot of people, they turn all this back to the Lord. They like, man, if God is real, why would he be bringing so much people about the, you see what I'm saying? But that's why I say they know not. They walk on in darkness, man. You see, for growth, for behold, and you're gonna see what that scripture is saying right there manifest right here. So Isaiah 60:2. But for behold, the darkness shall cover the earth, and gross darkness the people. But the Lord shall arise upon thee, and his glory shall be seen upon thee. So we're gonna see this. We're gonna be likened unto those lights in dark places, man. We about to see all this. This is it's about to get crazy, man. It's about to go down out here. I think I got one more real quick, and then we're gonna move on. This is Jeremiah. I think that's Jeremiah 18. You see real quick. No, that ain't it. Let me see. Dark. All right. Yeah, that's it. Jeremiah 13:16. Give glory to the Lord Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua, your power before he calls darkness. Before he calls darkness. That's what's getting ready to happen. So that's why we on this watch right now. Look, it's already coming, man. The Lord tells you through the prophets. He could tell you through a damn heathen, but he gonna ultimately declare his words. You see what I'm saying? He just have heathen say something, man, that lines up with what we dealing with. It says, and before your feet stumble upon the dark mountains. You see? That's these dark governments, man. These dark people with power, man. And while you look for light, he turned it into the shadow of death and make it gross darkness. So what the damn devil said, that was nothing, man. The Lord created the devil, you know? Let me get this is my last one. We're gonna go back to the video and move on. Because we got, you know, I'm just gonna run through just news, you know, and that's gonna be it. I'm trying to think, what was it? Shit. I can't even think no more. It's all good. Shadow of death. Stumble. Close. Yeah, I can't even think. It's all good. We go back to it. All right.
Winter, a dark winter, and he has no clear plan, and there's no prospect that there's going to be a vaccine available for the majority of the American people before the middle of next year.
President Trump, your reaction, he says you have no plan.
I don't think we're going to have a dark winter at all. We're opening up our country. We've learned and studied and understand the disease, which we didn't at the beginning. When I closed and banned...
This is what these people do, man. This is what they do. They try to play semantics, man. That's all this is for. They already know who about to win. They already know the results. They just don't know on the level of the Father, man. The Lord just allows them to yield throw their little weight around, you know, the people that don't know what's going on. Lest Satan should get an advantage of us, 2 Corinthians 2:11. For we are not ignorant of his devices. And then when you go into that word devices, it says a mental perception, thought, and evil purpose. And the reason why they have debates to make it look like it's two causes up there. It's one cause, man. Both are Edomites, man. He said it's going to be a dark winter. Then he comes and says it's not going to be a dark winter. You know? See, the intellect is all a mind game, man. They try to beat you with the mind. You see that? To get an advantage. But once again, we got the drop, right? You see what I'm saying? This is what I want. Isaiah 50, 57. And yeah, I'm grabbing the same scriptures. You know, it don't take much. You know, I create the fruit of the lips. Isaiah 57 and 19. I create the fruit of the lips. You got to remember this. Peace. Peace to him that is far off and to him that is near, saith the Lord, and I will heal him. Let me get another one real quick, you know. Proverbs 21:1. The king's heart is in the hand of the Lord. You see, the king's heart is in the hand of the Lord. As the rivers of water, he turneth it whithersoever he willeth. You know, so the Lord, he got control over everything that these people say, man. You know. I'm going to get one more real quick. Proverbs 8:4-15. By me kings reign, you see, and princes decree justice. By me princes rule, even and nobles, even all the judges of the earth. See, the Lord is behind all of this. So if you got Edomites coming out talking about it's going to be a dark winter, and another one saying it's not going to be a dark winter, the Lord is behind that. Ultimately, is what the Lord said. And Joe Biden said the Lord, it's not going to be, you know. And then even in a sense, you can look at it in the sense of, okay, both statements are right. Because for the elect, it's not going to be a dark winter. Oh, really? In the reality of the matter. But for everybody else, it is going to be a dark winter. But whole point of the matter, they're trying to convey that. They're just trying to throw people off, man. You know? It's going to be very dark. We just read it. The Lord already said he's going to make it dark. So it's getting ready to happen. And we're going to go into what the darkness is after this.
China from coming in heavily infected, and then ultimately Europe. But China was in January. Months later, he was saying I was xenophobic. I did it too soon. Now he's saying, oh, I should have, moved quicker. But he didn't move quicker. He was months behind me. Many months behind me. And frankly, he ran the H1N1 swine flu, and it was a total disaster, far less lethal, but it was a total disaster. Had that had this kind of numbers, 700,000 people would be dead right now, but it was a far less lethal disease.
Now, since this video playing, I'm gonna just go ahead and let it. This is something that one of the brothers sent to me. You know what I'm saying? Shalom to the brother, got something from the brother, and this is an example of what's getting ready to happen. This is the dark winter right here.
COVID-23 has mutated. Beginning thermal scan. Thermal scan normal. A horrifying new development today. Confirms the virus attacks the brain.
And we're telling you people by the Spirit. We just declaring the words of the Lord that this was going to be the case. And they showing you this in movies. This is from a film that's getting ready to come out, man. Right? Talking about the song. Isaiah 59:19. So shall they fear the name of the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua from the west, and his glory from the rising of the sun, when the enemy shall come in like a flood. You see, the Spirit of the Lord shall lift up a standard against him. And that's talking about these, pretty much the National Guard, man, coming in, man. FEMA troopers, storm troopers, whatever you want to call them, man. When these troopers are sent in, man. You know, I got something real quick. I ain't grabbed this one in a minute. This Ecclesiastes. Let me see real quick. It's been a minute since I grabbed this one. Brought this one out. It's Ecclesiastes. This is a good one. I mean, they're all good, but you know. Bear with me 1 second. Let me get there. So I can get it wrong. Okay, here we are. Let's see. I think it's 12. No, it's 10. 10 and... It's been a minute since I grabbed this one. 1 second. 12 and... You know, because this goes much deeper than just bringing that out, you know? This is literally talking about men coming in and scooping mugs up, man. Like straight up. That's what's written. And there's another one too. Let's see real quick. Matter of fact, till I get it, we play this.
All infected Americans are being forced into quarantine camps. Sarah, what's up? Department of Sanitation. Sarah, talk to me. I think my neighbor has a fever. It'll be so much easier if you just open the door. Mrs. Grant, you got visitors. Sarah, please. Sarah, open the door. Sarah, do not open that door. Beginning thermal scan. 3, 2, 1. Anomaly detected. Our guards will be arriving in 4 to 6 hours. You must not attempt to leave your home, or you will be shot on sight. This is my message to you. Oh, you're in there. Sarah, I'm not letting you give up. This is my message. Sometimes we have to do things we don't want to survive. I'm trying to save the one person left in my life that matters to me. I can't help you. What you're talking about is illegal. Remember, stay safe, sane, and sanitize.
So as you seen, man. This is exactly what, you know, the Lord has been confirming, man. I'm gonna go ahead and go here. Isaiah 46, 43, and 26. Only 1 second. 6 and 43. Oh. It's a good one. That ain't the one though. Isaiah 44 and 26. That confirmeth the word of his servant, and the servants is the prophets, man, because they have had the secret things of Yahweh Shem Shah and his will revealed unto them. It says that confirmeth the word of his servant and performeth the counsel of his messengers. You see, that saith to Jerusalem, thou shalt be inhabited, and to the cities of Judah ye shall be built, and I will raise up the decayed places thereof. But not only these things, we prophesy of everything that the Father said was going to come, which is the dark grossness, the gross darkness, you know, and just all hell breaking loose. And that's what they see. People getting rounded up and put in camps. All of that, man. And when you go back to that, it's called Songbird, man. And that's spiritual. That's very spiritual. They named it that name. The Lord had them name that. Because that's all points back to the scriptures. This is Jeremiah 28 and 8. The prophets that have been before me and before thee of old prophesy both against many countries and against kingdoms of war and of evil. Evil meaning bad times, man, and of pestilence. You know what I'm saying? Going into pretty much disease. The prophet which prophesied of peace, when the word of the prophet shall come to pass, then shall the prophet be known that the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem shall have truly sent him. You see, so everything we saying is coming to pass because we just pushing the Lord's word, right? Got something else real quick. This is Micah 6 and 12. For the rich man thereof are full of violence, and the inhabitants thereof have spoken lies, and their tongue is deceitful in their mouth. For 1 minute it's going to be a dark winter, then it's not going to be a dark winter. What are you talking about? You see, for the rich man thereof are full of violence, because they keeping you in the dark on how much hell is possibly about to break loose tomorrow after the election and going and proceeding forth. And even if it don't, really don't even worry if it does and don't, because if it does or don't, because we still waiting on all these other prophecies to happen. So too much hell can't break forth to where prophecies can't come to pass. You know, the R5D chip still got to be made mandatory. You know, World War III still got to happen. You know, Esau still got to go into slavery. So things have got to happen in a way to where all those things will. But all hell will continue to break loose, which it talks about in the 16th chapter of Ezra, 2nd Ezra. You know? But I'm trying to get this one without having to search it. You know, and I guess I'll get this real quick. So they're violent, man. They're going to come with those machine guns and, you know, the military and these Humvees and all these different things we've been going into, man. This is real talk. This is not a game. This is Nahum 3 and 1. Woe to the bloody city. It is written as being bloody for a reason. It is full of lies and robbery. The prey departed not, man. You know? Lies and robbery. It's a bloody city. The prey departed not. Who's the prey? This is Proverbs 44 and I believe it's 11. Salakia. I didn't even click the right one. Psalms 44. I believe it's 11. It's 22, I believe, though. But thou hast given us like sheep appointed for meat. You see? Who's the us? Talking about the Israelites, so-called Native American Indians, aka so-called blacks, aka Negroes, aka African Americans, so-called Hispanics, aka Latinos or Latinas, man. That you're the meat, you're the prey. You see that? We're scattered among the heathen. You know? Yeah, verse 22. It says, I'm gonna start at 22. Yeah, for thy sake are we killed all the day long. We are counted as sheep for the slaughter. You see that? Verse 21 though, shall not Yahweh. So that's they targeting us, man. All this stuff is targeting us. You are the focus of the Purge movies, man. Verse 21, shall not Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua search this out, for he knoweth the secrets of the heart. You see the secrets of the heart. They say one thing, but they are revealing another thing, man. They got, it's another thing they're working on behind closed doors. We'll see when they come in your face on TV, this is what they say. Psalms 28:3, draw me not away with the wicked, you see, and with the workers of iniquity. See that wickedness, which speak peace to their neighbors, but mischief is in their hearts. You see that? So give them according to their deeds. So they're going to come with those machine guns and have them used against themselves, man. And according to the wickedness give of their endeavors, give them after the work of their hands. Render to them their desert. You see? Because they regard not the works of the Lord Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua, nor the operations of his hands. He shall destroy them and not build them up. Because remember he said, pretty much this is what I want right here. This is it. He confirmed the words that we bring forth, which is his words, right? Everything we've been telling you by the spirit and mercy and grace of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua, which is the spirit of Yahushua, is happening. And that the elect is gonna be built up. And you see, in the balance, we also true prophets also teach the balance. Guess what? The scripture just said they won't be built up. You know, but this is what I want to get right here. This is not the exact one, but this is one of the ones I was mentioning. I'm gonna bring this out too. For lo, I raise up. You know, I'm gonna start at 5. Behold ye among the heathen, and regard and wonder marvelously, for I will work a work in your days which ye will not believe, though it be told you. You see that? We telling you all hell about to break loose. You're about to lose your country, and you're gonna do all these things that you probably don't even think you're gonna do. But you know, as far as you as being a nation as a whole, but we're gonna prove that to be a lie too, because these people waiting for all hell to break loose, man. It's just not going to be in a way to where they're going to admit that what we're saying is 100% true, you know? So he going to work a work in their days, which they will not believe, though it be told to them. How is it being told? By the men of the Lord that teaches it, man. That teaches. Hit the highways and byways, that do the live sit-downs. You see the lessons, whatever, you know? These new new era, you know, epistles, if you will, for lo, I'll raise up the Chaldeans, the Edomites, that bitter and hasty nation. Why are they bitter? Because they lost the promise, the blessing, the birthright. And it says, and hey, that bitter and hasty nation, which shall march through the breadth of the land to possess the dwelling places that are not theirs, even to this day. You see, they are terrible and dreadful. Their judgment and their dignity shall proceed of themselves. You see, they're coming like mad men through the streets. You see, we shall march through the breadth of the land, man. When you talk about breadth, it's just talking about the region. You see, they got all these different cities marked off in regions. You see, zones, if you will, region 3, region 4, zone 5. You see, they march through all of that and lock it all down, man. That's what the Chaldeans going to do. They're bitter and hasty. What does it mean to be hasty? You see, to be hurried quickly. You see, hasten. You see, to be liquid or flow. Because they already been rehearsing on how they going to do it speedily, straightway, suddenly. They're going to get straight to it, rash, shortly. You know? Why is that real quick? He said it's going to be a dark winter. Really, they're running out of time. You see, that's why they're going to march through with haste, that hasty nation. They're a hasty nation. Why? Because Revelation 12:12, therefore rejoice ye heavens and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea. For lo, Slacken, for the devil is come down unto you having great wrath, for he knoweth he hath but a short time. So that's that haste spirit they're in, man, because they know that the Father has set a point that they a bound that they can't go past, man. This is Job 14:5. Seeing his days are determined. You see, the appointed time, the vision for appointed time. The number of his months are with thee. You see, with who? Who's the D? The Most High, Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua. Actually, Yahushua kicking everything off. Everything's been put under his feet, man. Thou hast appointed his bounds that he cannot pass. You see that? So that's that, man. So that's why they finna come in haste. When they setting it all up, man. They want to because in their head, they really think they're going to perform the enterprise that they've been working on for years, which is the New World Order. He that is ready, Psalms 12:5, this is not even the one I wanted. It says, he that is ready to slip with his feet is as a lamp, despising the thought of him that is Salakia. Now, that's not even the one I want. Good scripture, though. Let me see. Damn, I was just reading this the other day. Let me see. What was I just saying? Let me go back real quick. Let's see. Damn, I can't even think, man. I forgot what I was about to get. It's all good. So what I will do, though, I don't know what's going on down here. Let me see something. Okay, here we go. Back. Habakkuk. Let me go ahead and finish up here. Habakkuk 1. You see, their horses, verse 8, their horses are swifter than the leopards. You see, are swifter than the leopards. That's one of the fastest running animals, right? And are more fierce than the evening wolves. And their horsemen shall spread themselves, and their horsemen shall come from far. They shall fly as the eagle that hasted to eat. And that's these different jets and stuff. You see, because that's the automatic technology. You know, when the wings lift out, it say and their horsemen shall spread themselves, and their horsemen shall come from far. You know, you see what I'm saying? Shall fly as the eagle that hasted to eat, man. It's not actually an eagle. You know, but those jets like flying birds, and the favorite bird of the so-called white man is the eagle. You see, they shall come for all violence. Their faces shall sup up as the east winds. They're coming for all violence, and they shall gather the captivity as the sand. See, that's the flood coming in to gather you. You see what I'm saying? And this is the song. If you ain't singing this song, you don't know what's going on, man. But and then they're gonna be real high minded. Tell you that in verse 11 right there. The Lord gonna see all this going down. That's what all this is going into. I'm not gonna get all of it. It says, and make his men as fishes of the sea, as the creeping things that have no rule over them. They take up all of them with an angle. They catch them in their net, because the men is likened unto the fish of the sea, which Yahushua said. So I'm gonna get that real quick and move on. Salakia 4 and nope, it's not 4. It should be 3. It is 5. Give me 1 second. I always do this on this one. Fishes. Oh man. 4:19. Here we go. Matthew 4:19, and he said unto me, follow me, and I will make you fishers of men. Right? If you fish for men, they would have to be likened unto what? Fish. So when you go back to Habakkuk 1 and verse 14, and make us men as the fishes of the sea, as the creeping things that have no rule over them. See that? They, who's the they? That same bitter, hasty nation that's about to march through the land and gather up the captivity. Who is the captivity? The captives, the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians, the Israelites. They're going to gather you up. You see that? They take up all of them with the angle. They show you that on the movie Handmaid's Tale. They catch them in their net, you see, and gather them in their drag. Therefore, they rejoice and are glad. You see? So that's that, man. So you go into that song, that new movie is called Songbird. So I got one more on it. This is Psalms 14. And I'm going to start at 3. And they sung as it were a new song. Therefore, Slaki before the throne and before the 4 beasts and the elders. And no man could learn that song but the 144,000 which were redeemed from the earth. You see? And that's the Israelites. You see, these are they which were not defiled with women, for they are virgins. These are they which follow the Lamb whithersoever he goeth. They were redeemed from among men, being the first fruits unto Yahweh Bashim Yahushua to the Lamb. You see that? So this is the new song. No one, like brother say, no one has heard the Bible taught like this, man. This is the new song. We do these the new lyrics. You see what I'm saying? Because a song consists of lyrics, man. These are the lyrics with the tune and everything to it. I got a quick one real quick. Pipe unto you. This is Matthew 11 and 17. I'm going to start at 16. But whereunto shall I liken this generation? It is like unto children sitting in the markets and calling unto their fellows and saying, we have piped unto you. You see, that's the song. We have piped unto you. That's the men of the Lord when they go out and teach. You see, we have piped unto you, and ye have not danced. We have mourned unto you, and ye have not lamented. You see, we have mourned unto you, and ye have not have not lamented, man. You know, we lift up our voices and read, cry violence like Jeremiah did, man. Telling you what's about to be the new tune you about to be dancing to, what's about to be the new tune in your life, and that's that dark winter coming. You being rounded up, you being forced to be chipped. A strange salvation coming to those that turn back, man. Spiritual powers coming. The kingdom of heaven will be on earth. So-called Jesus Christ, that's not his name, right? His name is Yahweh Shah. He's a so-called black man, if you will, right? He's only coming back to save the elect Israelites. And then the 2/3 will be saved ultimately. You know, he'll come back in the kingdom of heaven. You ain't heard nothing like it's the new song, man. The so-called white man is going to slavery. If you're not Israelite, you're going into slavery. So-called white man is the devil. God hates. His name is not God. That's the new song. That's what we go out in. We bump that 24/7. You see that? So moving on, man. So that's the movie Songbird. I got another one too, because it's a scripture that tell you birds. Let me see if I can get that real quick. Birds humming. Birds singing. Okay, yeah, here it is. Songs 12 and 11. Some of the brothers was just going over this, and I received it. But verse 11, for lo, the winter is past and the rain is gone over. The flowers do appear on the earth. The time of the singing of the birds is come, because that's going into the seasons, and when it's time, which is simply when it's time for a certain thing to be done, right? So when the sun is getting ready to come up, the birds are singing. So the birds usually do that, which represent a certain time. Guess what? We're the birds. Remember we went into that earlier, how it said the fowler. The fowler, let me get that real quick. Fowler. You see? Surely shall he deliver thee from the snare of the fowler. That's what I was going into earlier. It was something else I was did another lesson. But anyway, and from the noise and pestilence. Now when you go into fowler, it's pretty much someone that tries to lay a trap. But I believe it's going into specifically a bird, if you will. I'm gonna try to get it. Fowler. You see? Yep, because a fowl is a bird, man. So it's clear. A wild fowl. You see, game birds, aquatic ones, waterfowl. You see, which makes sense because this word is water. The birds, you catch them, they'll probably be drinking out of a little puddle of rain that was left in the street. You see what I'm saying? Cleaning their face. If you pay attention to the animals, they show you this, man. So surely he shall deliver thee from the snare of the fowler and from the noisome pestilence. Now going back, Songs 2 and 12, the flowers appear on the earth. The time of the singing of the birds is come, because that's another time when it's time for the birds to sing, man. And that's what we're doing. We're singing the new song. It's time for the so-called white man to go down. It's time for destruction to come. It's time for salvation to come. It's time for Yahweh to come back. So we're singing, you see, and the voice of the turtle is heard in our land. You see, so it's just a bunch of different symbolism, if you will. These are the mysteries, the dark sayings in the scriptures. Very beautiful stuff. But continue. So I'm gonna just run through articles now, because it's so much, man. Say it's a time coming where we're not gonna be able to work, so I'm not finna, not sit here and appreciate it. So Philadelphia looters get looted by other looters. Well, that's a part of the times that we coming in. 2nd Ezra 16, and let me get my joint real quick. 2nd Ezra's. See. Yep, 15. That's what I want. 15 and I'm gonna start at 14. Woe to the world and to them that dwell therein, for the sword and their destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up to fight against another people, and swords in their hand. You see that? Now it's another specific one I want. Salaki, bear with me 1 second. Salaki, bear with me 1 second. I might have to get, you know what? We'll just search it. So I won't sit here wasting time. I'm sure I looked right over it, which I did. Yeah, man. It says, a man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, you see, but shall destroy their houses with the sword. Sword is the gun, man, right? On this level for Jakes, it says, and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread and for the tribulation. Now, see, Philadelphia looter gets looted by other looters. See that? You can't make this up. A man who was engaged in looting in Philadelphia this week was then promptly looted by other looters. The masked man boasts of his haul, including abortion pills, and then flashes forward to the aftermath when he is shaken up after evidently being robbed. He holds his hands up to the camera, displaying a wound from the confrontation.
Like, no cap. Like, me and my man really almost died just now, yo. Yo, look at my hand, yo. Yo, look at him sweating. Look at my hand, yo. Look, he's sweating too. We just got the fuck up out of there.
See that? This is in the scriptures, man. It's about, and you're just gonna see that multiply. I ain't even gonna go deep into it. I'm just gonna keep rolling. You know? I'm gonna just keep rolling by the Spirit, man. See? It's going to get worse. Philadelphia boarding up windows in anticipation of more looting. This is 2 Ezra 15 and 16. For there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another, and they shall not regard their kings nor their princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power. You see, in their power. And man shall, we're going to jump to the point, verse 18. And for because of their pride, the city shall be troubled, and the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. You see that? Verse 21, like as they do yet this day unto my chosen, so will I do also in recompense in their bosoms, thus saith the Lord. You see? You know, that's pretty much it on it, you know? So it's definitely going to get worse, man. You know, tell us this right here in 1 Thessalonians chapter 5, and I'm going to give 1, you know? Because when you ain't able to read, you got the whole map in your head, man. You see, verse 1, 1 Thessalonians 5:1. But of the times and of the seasons, brethren, ye have no need that I write unto you, for ye know perfectly that the day of the Lord so cometh as a thief in the night. For when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them, as evil upon, as travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape. You see? But ye brethren are not in darkness, that day shall overtake you as a thief. So we're in the light, man. They're not finna catch us slipping. That's why we in it, man. You know, everything is, okay, this, that, this, that, this is this, this is this. All right? You know? Because you might make the room move based off what you don't know. Isaiah 55:11, so shall my word be that goeth forth out of my mouth. It shall not return unto me void, but it shall accomplish that which I please, and it shall prosper in the thing whereto I sent it. You see, so the Lord wrote all these words. They coming to pass, man. It's going to get worse. Philadelphia stores boarding up windows in anticipation of more looting. It's going to be more than that, man. They're going to keep spoiling. Cash registers were strewn across the parking lot. Glass windows were shattered from possibly entry and exit route, and debris was left behind. My God, what is this world coming to? Woo! Oh, man. Man. We can answer that real quick. This is, got one real quick. This is 1 Peter 4:7. But the end of all things is at hand. Be ye therefore sober and watch unto prayer. And that's what we doing, man. You know, and above all things, have fervent charity. So you're supposed to be on fire right now, man. Giving in the spirit, man. This is charity right now. It says, for charity shall cover the multitude of sins. You knowing what's right and what not to do. If you give that same knowledge out, that same understanding out, it's going to stop a bunch of people from going to hell off, man, and dying. That's why this is such a serious thing, you know. But you got, you know, men that really don't believe, men and women. Philippians 4:5. Let your moderation be known unto all men. The Lord is at hand. You see, so that's what this world is coming to, man. The end of all things, man. This world is about to end. It's coming to an end. That's what it's coming to. So that's that, man. Now we're going to go back. So we're just going to run through it. This is another article that came out 3 days ago. Walmart puts guns and ammunition back on display after fears over civil arrest, because Walmart had took all the guns and stuff off the floor, but they put them right back like hours later, a day later, maybe at the most, I believe, because I got the, you know, the report, the alert, and yeah, man, they put it right back on the floor. So this is seditions amongst men. You're not fooling anybody. You know exactly what this is by the grace of Yahweh Basham Yahushua. To tell you right here, 2nd Ezra 15:16, for there shall be sedition among men. Sedition is enticement. You're enticing people to buy guns. You take them off, people want to go buy them. You put them back, people want to go buy them. You see what I'm saying? They there for people to buy. You know, because now you put the notion of fear in people's head. Well, I'm out here lacking now. You see what I'm saying? But it says, for there shall be sedition among men. The so-called devil, so-called white man is doing that. The devil. They know what they doing, man. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, in the course of their actions shall stand in their hands. So that's that, man. You're not slick. You are not slick, man. Walmart puts guns and ammunition back on display after fears over civil unrest looting. Guns will once again be displayed at Walmart after the retailer announced it was performing a reversal on a decision to remove its weapons display. The supermarket giant had announced this week that it was pulling the weapons and ammunition from its shelves for fear of civil arrest following clashes and between protesters and police in the wake of fatal police shootings. Well, really, they doing it because of the election. It says the retailer said on Thursday that although customers will still be able to purchase weapons and ammunition at many of its stores, the items will now be stored out of public view to discourage theft amid heightened worry over looting. You see, on Friday, Walmart reversed the decision and announced they will reinstate the displays because the Father is in control, man. You see, the Father, Yahweh Bashim Al-Shah wants this place destroyed. He wants this place is finished, man. You know, so these people can say what they want, and ultimately the Lord's gonna create it. You see, the decision. So, Proverbs 16:1, the preparations of the heart in man and the answer of the tongue is from the Lord. So you could think what you want to think, but the Lord is going to ultimately make you do what you are going to do ultimately, man. Let's see, 20 and 24. Let me get a couple more. I'm going to close out. Man's goings are of the Lord, Yahweh Bashim Al-Shah. How can a man then understand his own way? You see that? So yeah, that's that, man. Watch over. Not finna discourage nobody. Jeremiah 44:27. Behold, I will watch over them for evil and not for good. The Lord can watch over and make y'all want this done. Make sure they put it back on it. You see? And all men of Judah and all the men of Judah that are in the land of Egypt shall be consumed by the sword and by the famine until there be an end of them. And that's spiritual because that's what's about to happen. A lot of Judites is about to get killed because they have the 2/3 number, man. That they have to get taken out in order for the kingdom to come. So that's just what has to be. They'll be back. Now, let me see. Oh, yeah. Gotta get this real quick. 2nd Ezra 16:1. Woe be unto thee, Babylon and Asia. Woe be unto thee, Egypt and Syria. You see, gird up yourselves with your clothes of sack and hair. Bewail your children and be sorry, for your destruction is at hand. A sword is sent upon you, and who may turn it back? You see, verse 5, plagues are sent unto you, and what is he that may drive them away? You see that? Period, man. This is verse 7. May one turn again the archer that is shot of a strong archer. Verse 8, the mighty Lord sendeth the plagues, and who is he that can drive them away? So the Lord, can't nobody, when the Lord wants something done, it's nothing you can do, man. The scriptures tell you that. So that's why they put it back up there. So don't be surprised if a lot of killing took place, man. Tomorrow, man. This is verse 14 in the 3rd chapter of Ecclesiastes, written by the wisest man that ever lived. I know that whatsoever Yahweh Bashim Yahushua doeth, it shall be forever. Nothing can be put to it, nor anything taken from it. And that's his word, his promise. And know his will, and Yahweh Bashim Yahushua do it, that men should fear before him. So you should see after reading this, like, damn, the Lord really, he wants people killed, man. He wants people taken out. He's causing all the havoc. Really, it's Yahweh Shah, because Yahweh Shah is running everything now. You know? Shall a trumpet be blown? Amos 3:6. Shall a trumpet be blown in the city, and the people shall not be afraid? Shall there be evil in the city, and the Lord have not done it? You see that? Surely the Lord Yahweh Bashim Al-Shah would do nothing, but he revealed his secrets unto his servants, the prophets. The Lord controls both hands, both sides, man. He's ordaining all this. Civil unrest is about to continue. Race wars is about to pick up, man. And we're not looking for it. I'm not worried about it. I'm just, reporting on the matter, man. People can't say they didn't know. Let's see. And this was going to happen. This going into tomorrow. I'm going to get a couple more articles and close out. Former Marines arrested on charges of illegal firearm distribution. Had Black Lives Matter leader on list. So you have Marines that's been giving out ammunition and guns and swords to these protesting groups. So they setting it all up. It's all staged. You can go look this article up. You see, 2 former Marines, Liam, this came out on the 29th of October. Liam Collins and Jordan Duncan have been arrested, along with a third man, Paul Kreiskuck, for the illegal creation, transportation, and sale of unregistered firearms. And the Marines is the highest military that you could deal with, man. They're higher than the Army. So the guns that's going to be out here is crazy. The Justice Department began investigating Collins after a Newsweek article outed him as a white supremacist. And white supremacy can be brought forth by so-called blacks, aka Hispanics, or Negroes, aka as well as so-called Native American Indians and Hispanics, if they are ousting each other. You see, if they're killing each other, man, that's white supremacy, Edomite supremacy. So of course they're gonna hand out guns, man, so you niggas can kill each other, you know. But it's gonna backfire. So that's another good article right here. And then it's a link up right here. Antifa plans wave of demonstrations on streets. You see, plans with Antifa, that's owned by George Soros, who funds Black Lives Matter. The Edomite, billionaire Edomite, man. The elite so-called Edomite, so-called white man who's an Edomite who's funding these different protests and staging these different riots and stuff like that. Antifa plans wave of demonstrations on streets as U.S. election polls close. Listen, a wave of demonstrations are being planned to mark the end of the U.S. election. It has emerged. You see, protesters supporting the Black Lives Matter and Antifa movements are organizing protests beginning on Tuesday night. That's tomorrow night. That's the end. That's when the announcement will be made, man. So what the hell you think about to go down, man? Moving on, I got one more. And this will be it. Right-wing militias are gearing up for an armed response on election day. You see? So whatever way it go, don't be surprised if all hell break loose. It ain't gonna go too bad because these prophecies still gotta go past. They could just announce state of emergency to where it's a lockdown for a couple of weeks, but it's not gonna be nothing to where too much gonna happen to where people gonna be out of the prophecies gonna come to pass. Nothing's gonna stop the prophecies from coming to pass. So it will still have to be a life situation to where all these prophecies come to pass. You see, so pro-Trump militias have threatened Democratic events ahead of the election as well. So it's about to go down possibly. So Lord willing, it's been edifying. I'm going to give honor, praise, and glory to Yahweh Basham Yahushua, Wahakodash Wakah. Hey, man, we ain't got nothing to worry about. Shalom. Better pray. Lock in with the power. Shalom.